So, art can hold many meanings and inspire multiple interpretations. So, it may reflect more than one theme. So, in this chapter, we are going to see 7 themes of art. The first theme is sacred realm, and the second theme is the politics and the social order. And the third theme is stories and histories. And the fourth theme is picturing the here and now. And the fifth theme is invention and fantasy. And the sixth theme is the natural world. And the last theme we are going to see is reflecting on the human experience. So let's see one by one. So the first theme, sacred realm. So people throughout history have turned to a world we cannot see except through faith. The sacred realm of the spirit, like gods and goddess, spirits of ancestors, and the spirits of nature. Each society has formed its own view of the sacred realm and how it interacts with our own. So, for example, Christianity, the first one, Islam, the second one, and Buddhism, the third one, like that. So the sacred realm is one of the popular themes throughout the whole art history. So that is the theme of sacred realm in art. And the next theme is politics and the social order. So let's see this painting together. This is an oil painting by Eugene Delacroix, Liberty Leading the People in 1830. So everyone, what can you see in this painting?
War
It
and
looked like
liberty.
war. It looked like war.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
that's right.
liberty.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What else?
Freedom.
Freedom. Yep, yep.
Death.
Fight.
Hmm?
Death.
Oh yes, that. Yes, yes. We can see the death. Mm-hmm,
Fight.
mm-hmm. Yeah, fight. So, so can you see this painting is related to the theme, the politics and the social order? Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Yes, yes. So Liberty Leading the People in 1830, this painting is made in 19th century. So art remained deeply involved with politics and the social order. So this is an unforgettable image of Parisians having taken up arms, marching forward under the banner of the tricolor representing liberty, equality, and fraternity. So Eugene Delacroix' Liberty Leading the People leaves no doubt about the artist's support for the revolution of 1830. Delacroix completed this painting in the very same year, and it retains the passion of his idealized view of the insurrection and the hopes he had for the future it would bring. And the next painting, it seems like hard to read. So this is Pablo Picasso's oil painting Guernica. This is one of Pablo Picasso's best known works. Can you guess what this painting is about?
It seems like there's death involved,
Oh, very good guess.
but
Yeah.
subliminal. It
Uh-huh,
seems like
very.
some subliminal hidden message about death.
Oh, very close. Very close. Who
That's
else?
pain and agony.
Agony. Yeah, very good. Mm-hmm. So, and look at the color. Is there a color here?
No.
No, it's
No.
No,
just,
it's black and white.
yeah, it's black and
Monotone.
white. Uh-huh. That makes really, depressed, mood in this painting. Yes, it seems like there is no hope, right?
Yeah.
Very good, everyone. So let me just, tell you the background, the story of this painting. So on April 26th, 1937, Nazi Germany bombed the Basque town of Guernica. So it was one of the worst atrocities of the Spanish Civil War. This Pablo Picasso's painting Guernica is regarded by many art critics as one of the most moving and powerful anti-war painting in history.
They
Very
made
good.
a whole wall of it, right?
Yes, it's about the war. Yes. So Picasso depicted the moment when the bomb, destroyed the city and the chaos of the city. Yeah, very good. So let's see the next theme of art, stories and histories. So some artists use narrative and storytelling through their work of art. They have often turned to stories for subject matter, especially stories whose roots each reach deep into their culture's collective memory. So let's see this work, for example. So this is a William Hogarth engraving printing work. Can you guess the story in this work of art?
It looked like slavery.
Oh, slavery. Very good.
And poverty.
Uh-huh. Very close. Yes. Very
I
good.
think it's more like about trafficking. Because in the back
Ah,
there's girls inside a cart.
very
Maybe
good
sex
guess.
trafficking.
Uh-huh. Very good guess. Oh, wow. So let me tell you the background of the story. So this image shows an innocent country girl. This, the left girl, Mary Hackabout, who has arrived in London. The person who was to serve as Mary's guardian in the series appears befuddled in the background here, leaving Mary to be met by an older woman. Unfortunately, the older woman runs a brothel and recruits Mary into prostitute. So a series of treacheries ensure, and the story ends with Mary's death after serving time in prison. So at that time, these types of printing work was very popular, like a series of the story, like in our days, like a drama or movie series. So this is a part of the series of the story. And the next example, this is Judith Becker's mural painting, Great Wall of Los Angeles. Everyone, can you guess what kind of a story or history has in this painting?
Look like railroad workers.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, maybe. Any other opinion?
It looked like they may be running, like they're
Oh,
escaping something.
oh, very close. Yeah.
More like could it be the Underground Railroad?
Very good. Yeah. So this Judith Becker's work is based on recording history using the concrete walls of the drainage canal. The goal of the Great Wall of Los Angeles project is to represent the histories of the diverse populations of Los Angeles who are underrepresented in history books and school curricula. So let's move on to the next theme, picturing the here and now. The social order, the wars of the sacred history, and the great stories of the past, all these are very grand and important themes. But art does not always have to reach too high. And sometimes it is enough just to look around us and notice what our life is like here, now, in this place, at this time. So let's see the example. So this is survived in the tomb of Menkaure of ancient Egypt. Egyptian imagined the afterlife as resembling earthly life in the every details, except that is continued through eternity. So to ensure the prosperity of the decreased in the afterlife, scenes of the pleasures and bounty of life in Egypt were painted or carved on the tomb walls. And the next example, this is an ancient Chinese painting, count ladies preparing newly woven silk. This is a scene from a long hand scroll depicting women weaving, ironing, and folding a length of silk.
Why do they call them count ladies?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking you why
why count ladies? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what what's the meaning of the title. I just yeah.
I'll look it up later.
Yeah. I will look at it later together. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I take a guess on something?
Yes.
The women were actually weaving silk because the Western world came all the way there to buy the silk because they could not get it. So they had explorers come and get the silk.
Yeah, I'm aware of the history, but I just didn't know about the label as count ladies.
Yeah. Very interesting title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because knowing the history of it, maybe only because the count, you know how when you buy sheets, it has a certain count. Maybe because the silk was a certain count, maybe.
Yeah, and I was thinking that, but I wasn't sure. Good one.
Exactly, I like that.
Yeah. Very nice.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, very nice. Very good guess, everyone. All right, so let's see the next example. So daily work is also the subject of a painting made in Mexico in 1575. The artists recorded their traditional religious rituals, God, agricultural practice, and arts. So in the scene shown here, artists make clothing and regalia out of brightly colored feathers. And the next theme is reflecting on the human experience. So everyone would have had different lives and had different understanding of the world and their places in it. However, we also would have shared certain experiences just by virtue of being human. Many artists use their personal experience as a theme of work of art. So this is Frida Kahlo's painting. Frida Kahlo was a Mexican painter known for her many portraits, self-portraits, and works inspired by the nature and artifacts of Mexico. So inspired by the country's popular culture, she employed a native folk art style to explore a question of identity, post-colonialism, gender, class and race in Mexico's Mexican city. I'm sorry, society. So there is a video in the Moodle Room page about Frida Kahlo to show her life with her diverse works. So please watch the video to understand her work of art based on her experience. It's going to be really interesting. And the next theme is invention and fantasy. Let's see the example. So, can you read this painting, everyone? What can you see through this painting?
It looks like everyone's being free.
Oh, there we go. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So hundreds of nude humans covered in a fantasy landscape inhabited by giant plants and outsized birds and animals. The people are busy and inventive in this painting. They do too, and with one another. They seem to be having a fine time, but their goings on are so strange that we are both intrigued and repelled by them. Looks very interesting painting.
Yeah.
One
Like
big
hedonism.
party. One big party.
Oh yes, one big party. Yes, exactly.
It's like what they call hedonism.
Ah.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, and the next theme we're going to see is the natural world. So nature and our relationship to it are themes that have often been addressed through art. So during the 19th century, many American painters set themselves the American landscape as a subject. This is Thomas Cole's oil painting, The Oxbow. He depicted the great whooping band of Connecticut River as seen from the heights of nearby Mount Holyoke in Massachusetts. A landscape is the most important and honored subject in the Chinese painting tradition, but its purpose was never to record the details of a sight or view. Rather, painters learned to paint mountains, rocks, trees, and water so that they could construct imaginary landscapes for viewers to wander through in the mind's eye. So we just went through 7 main themes of art. There is a sketchbook project, the first sketchbook project related to this chapter. So let's see what the first sketchbook project is together. So all right. Sorry. All right, so this is our first sketchbook project. Logo design with your name. So we just saw 7 themes of art together, right? The sacred rim, politics and the social order, stories and histories, picturing the here and now, invention and fantasy, the natural world, reflecting on the human experience, the 7 themes. So for this project, you will need a sketchbook, pencil, eraser, any color medium you have. And also digital drawing is acceptable. So if you can use any digital drawing application, then you can use that as well. So here is the detail guideline. So, step 1, you're going to choose one of the theme of art you'd like to represent yourself, because you're going to design your name. And when you post your artwork process with a short description, you must write which theme of art you apply on your name design. Step 2, think about yourself. What is your favorite? Who are you? And what's your origin? And your relationship, your personality, and your background, etc. So brainstorming is a great idea with these topics before you design your name. And step 3, apply some of the things about yourself on your name design and design your name like a logo. There are some typography and calligraphy videos to help your name design in the Sketchbook Project 1 posting forum. Please watch the videos when you don't have any ideas about the work. And step 4, design the background based on a theme of work, a theme of art you choose. And step 5, please color your name logo and the background with the best way to represent your theme. Lastly, when you finish your artwork, save it for the final submission. You will submit the finished work at the end of the course. But by tonight, you're going to just post your work process. So as an example,
Can I ask a question?
huh?
When you say what is your favorite, so what do you mean
Oh,
by that?
so think about yourself. You're going to represent yourself through this work of art. Let me just show you my example for better understanding. Give me 1 second. So I just made it digitally for explaining step by step. So I chose one of the theme of art reflecting on the human experience. And my name is Sully Lee. So I was thinking about myself, and through my experience, I'm just living by juggling many roles in my life. I'm an artist. I have an artist role and a graphic designer role and an art educator role. And also I'm a mother and I'm a daughter, like I have diverse roles in my life and I'm juggling with that. But I was thinking about myself, and even though I have lots of roles, but my favorite role is artist. I feel sorry for my family, but I just want to, be honest. My favorite role is an artist. I'm always, love to live as an artist,
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So I'm going to work with that brainstorming. So I chose one of my favorite photography work as a background to express myself. But as I said, I have many roles. So sometimes, the diverse role covers my favorite role artist like that. And the roles has diverse shape and the color and the features and the personality. So I just put the colors on my work, and then they mingled together, and it just creates something a very interesting background like this. It looks very artist. That's also Sully Lee. And I designed my name like this. I just fit the letters in a square because I just love being organized. So I just put my name like that. I designed like that. And I also think about my life. I have always up and down in my life. So I just put the arrow on the background. So bam, that's it. So I made the first sketchbook project like that. So you're gonna make, your work with that kind of a process. So let me just show you more examples. No.
Is this on our Moodle? This
Oh,
list.
yes, everything is in the Moodle, and then you're gonna make your artwork, and then by tonight you're gonna just take a picture of your artwork process. You don't need to finish it today. You can just share us the work process by today. So let me show you more name design examples. So this is very, colorful background with the very fancy, letter, the typographic design. Oh, and here is, another fancy, name design. I guess she used the marker for the, color medium. Looks very cool. Oh, and also, you don't need to make it color, you can just make it like a black and white, just like this work. It seems like he loves the cartoon. Oh, and here's the graffiti style. And here's another black and white work. And this is not the a name design. I just show you because the way to put the letters in the silhouette looks very creative. So I thought like this can be good reference for your work. And here's another logo design, the name design with the pastel. And here's another work. So you don't need to be, you don't need to make like very, complicated or serious. You can just make like this, simple. That's it. Any question about the, sketchbook project? No?
Yes, I have one.
Okay.
So do we have to write it and draw and color it out, or I noticed some I think were digital. Can we make a digital one or no?
Oh, so it's totally up to you. You can just do the hand drawing, and if you can use digital application, then you can use that. So it's just the optional. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So let's go to the week 2. So everyone, please go to week 2. So here is the week 2 page. Week 2. When you scroll down, you will see today's the lecture page and the lecture slide, and then you will see the Sketchbook Project 1 logo design forum. And click this forum, then you will see the guide to what you have to post tonight. And then there are, the typography and the calligraphy videos. So you can watch this to get, better ideas. Then please, start work today and then take a picture of your work process and then save the picture in your computer and then post the image, the picture in this forum by tonight. And then by tomorrow, you're going to reply to your peers. And also the Frida Kahlo's video is in this page, week 2-1, themes of art. Oh, so here is the Frida Kahlo's the video. So please watch this video after this meeting.